Welcome to Let's Talk Ed with Professor Chris, the best college podcast, where I continue to explore the big questions about education, careers, and your future. But most importantly, the show that is empowering minds one episode at a time. I am your host, Professor Chris, and the author of Getting the Most Out of Your College Experience. How are you all doing? Real quick, thanks to all the parents and students who have been watching this podcast. We are almost getting to 100 episodes, and I want you to be part of it. So please continue to subscribe. Tell other parents, students, tell your friends. Get everybody to subscribe so I can keep putting out the content. This is a podcast where I am addressing all bad college issues and concerns to make sure you have a great experience in college. So please continue to support this podcast. And once again, the author of Getting the Most Out of Your College Experience. And I bring this up because most of your questions or your answers are right in here. Thank you once again for all your support. How are you all doing? I have covered almost every college topic, and I mean probably about 95% of the college topics that you could think of, either in the podcast or in the book. But what I'm trying to do right now is to prepare all the freshmen as we're getting ready for fall, and not necessarily just the freshmen, but sophomores, juniors. Maybe there are things that you didn't know in your freshman year, and it's never too late. Covered a lot of topics, probably about 80 videos out there on college topics and issues, and I'm sure you can find the one that you're looking for. All right, so what I'm planning on doing is to deal with current issues at hand and questions that either parents or students are asking as you're getting ready to go to college or start college, or concerns that parents have to better prepare their kids for college. Today's topic is, of course, going to be on ChatGPT. My title for today's topic is To Chat or Not to ChatGPT. For all college students, but especially for freshmen, and I need you all to pay very close attention. Okay. So here's a quick disclaimer. I am not against ChatGPT. There are the pros and the cons. I want to touch on one of the cons today. So I want to put that out there very clear. There are things that I know ChatGPT could do, but there is this one flaw in ChatGPT that I want to touch on, and that is mainly because of the long-term effects it could have on students who depend so much on it. So much so that they are very close to losing their own identity. And I'm going to expound on that fact, okay? All right. So I'm going to give you all a very quick story. Once upon a time, until today, I credit most of my writing to an amazing chief editor who edits my work. The reason I want to share the story is this. We all have our own unique voices. The way we sound, the way we write, the way we talk, the way we communicate, we all have our own unique way of doing it. There are no two people, there are no two Professor Chris's that sound just like I do, that write just like I do, that talk just like I do. So is Shakespeare. And I'm not trying to be funny here. Most of us would like to sound like Shakespeare, but we will not. Either through writing, either through communicating, we're not going to sound like Shakespeare. Do I look like Shakespeare? No. Do I want to sound like Shakespeare? Definitely not. I am okay with people always asking, by the way, where are you from? From the very first word I say, but it's okay. My point is, I am happy in my uniqueness, and I'm hoping that you can all be very, very happy in your own uniqueness. And this is where ChatGPT comes in. When we rely so much on ChatGPT, we are going to have some issues. And the issues that I want to address is ChatGPT can make you sound like the god or goddess of the Queen's language. So even if you write and you go back and you check with ChatGPT, what's going to happen is it's going to make you sound, once again, like the god or the king or queen, goddess of the Queen's English language, which is not necessarily you. You get so comfortable because what ChatGPT is proposing or is changing or is altering sound better than what you think you could put out there. And it's okay. The problem is you now try to talk more like a ChatGPT, which is not you. It's going to be a complete 360 of the way you communicate. It's the way you talk. And before you know it, everything you write, everything you say, you want to match up to what ChatGPT has just started you on. Ladies, gentlemen, my dear students, here is, and I want to keep this very, very short. This is what I'm saying about ChatGPT. These days, I see students send me emails or when a student write essays or their papers. It sounds amazing. But when you start talking, when you start communicating with these students, we have a problem. There is a big disconnect between what I'm reading on the paper and what they are communicating. I can never get students to look me straight in the eye and sound like what they've just produced. I'm talking about just having informal conversations, and you can immediately tell that this is not their work. So ChatGPT may help you from plagiarism, which again, I want to caution you on because it's very, very close. There are tools these days for instructors to check to see if this is your own work or if it's coming from ChatGPT. And we're finding different ways of working around that so it becomes our own. But it's a thin line between that and ChatGPT. I'm not against ChatGPT, but this is one area that I feel like students are falling short and students are become victims of ChatGPT. And that is ChatGPT taken away or you selling yourself to it and losing your own authenticity, your own style, your own way of talking and becoming somebody else. The earlier you start doing your own writing and finding your own voice, the better it will be. I'm seeing very beautiful, amazing resumes, cover letters, and yet when you interview people, there is that disconnect. People are writing beautifully these days. Oh boy. But you try to communicate with them, and we have a problem. So in short, again, I want to keep this very quick. We could get more in details about this topic, but I do want you right now, I'm not talking about all the pros about ChatGPT, but just this one area I want to address. Trust yourself, find your own voice, and be authentic. Be you. So to chat or not to ChatGPT, I say you can chat all you want, but don't fall victim to ChatGPT when it comes to your own uniqueness, your own style, your own authenticity. The way you communicate, it's okay for people to ask where you're from when you say hello, because that's you. And it actually gives the opportunity to let people know more about you. I do have an accent, but I do take my time to speak, to talk, so I can communicate effectively. If that means I'm slowing down, and I'd rather do that, but to let somebody else tell me how to say what it is that I want to say. Don't ChatGPT own your uniqueness. Well, there you have it. Please, parents, tell other parents about Let's Talk Ed with Professor Chris. Please keep subscribing. Students, as we're getting ready for the fall semester, if you're already in there, again, it's not too late. Own your uniqueness, be you, and do not chat GPT when it comes to your own communication style. And we're empowering minds one episode at a time. Don't drink beer, but live beer, which is balance. Eat well, exercise, and relax. Looking forward to the next episode of Let's Talk Ed with Professor Chris. Welcome to Let's Talk Ed with Professor Chris. This is one of the best college podcasts where we continue to explore the big questions about education, careers, and the future. But most importantly, this is the show that is empowering minds one episode at a time. I am still your host, Professor Chris. The day is here. I am really, really excited to announce the best College self-guide book, Getting the Most Out of Your College Experience, is finally here. Why did I write this book? There is much need for this book, which completely addresses most of the challenges and concerns that college students face. The very first chapter talks about college or no college. The why, the what, the where, the when, and the how. The information about academics and resources you may not know about is covered in this book. Topics of interest that play a major role in your college experience. Friendly advice and suggestions that will help you handle challenges that you will encounter. Personal stories about my own experiences and those of my students. Students' stories illustrating the challenges of college life drawn from my experience as a student advisor and mentor. Picking the right major, the right opportunities, how you can make money in college, how to get money in college, financial aid, scholarships, dealing with loss, depression, suicide, relationships, international students, immigration, vets, entrepreneurship, life after college, and the list goes on and on and on. It's all covered in here. For any high school graduate, this is probably going to be the best gift they could ever get as they are preparing for college. It is also for the college freshmen and anyone planning on going, or especially those that are currently enrolled, sophomore, juniors, and seniors. This book is for every college student. This is the book that I wished I had before going to college. And it's also the book I hope I had while I was in college. Get a copy of Getting the Most Out of Your College Experience now. You can get it online at Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, iTunes, and Google Play. If you want a signed copy, you can go to my website at www.letustalked.com. Get your copy and let's continue to talk ed. Thank you.